Hey guys, we didn't have enough time to go out camping this weekend, so instead we're going to give you a little tutorial of our top 5 knots. Okay, the first knot I'm going to show you is probably the most popular knot in the world. It's called the bowline, and it's used to anchor your rope to any object. So go to the object you want to anchor it around, put your rope around it, take your standing end, do an upward circle, go lower on your standing end, push it through, creating this loop. Grab your working end, push it through, then pinch your working end back together and pull down on your standing end, creating this U shape. The next knot I'm going to show you is called the Constrictor Knot. This knot can be used to bind items together or as an anchor point. The downside of this knot is that it can be really hard to untie if it is bound too tightly. Here's how you tie it. Pass it over the object you'd like to secure it to. Go over again, creating an X. Come back around and go over, not under, your standing end. Pass it directly under your X and pull it tight. That's the Constrictor Knot. This is the Truckers Hitch. Take the working end of your rope, pass it around your anchor point for tying down your load or tying your ridge line, whatever you're doing with it. Grab your standing end, make a loop, go up on your standing end, pass it through the loop, and grab your working end, pass it through your loop, then pull it tight. This gives you 3 times the mechanical leverage of just pulling it by yourself. Now once you have it tight, pinch it with your fingers. Tie a half hitch, and that'll secure it all in place. In my opinion, the better way to tie this knot is to take a bite, pass it through your loop, bring it around. So now you pull it tight like that, but instead of tying a slippery half hitch, take your working end that you'd use to make this loop smaller or bigger, pass it through, and use that as your slippery half hitch. Now you can make it smaller or bigger, the end of your rope here, and you can actually pull the whole thing as tight as you want, and it'll hold itself, so you don't have to worry about tying a knot. Now you can make your loop small again to make it look nice.
What do you guys have?
Apples.
Hey.
Mine I ate it.
Who ate it?
Me.
Okay, now that we've learned the bowline to secure our rope, the constrictor to put around our fruit, and the trucker's knot to give Lacey leverage, she's going to show us how to split an apple in half. Okay, pull, Lace. Harder, 2 hands. 2 hands. Pull harder. Harder. Teamwork. This is a really fun activity with the kids if you have some rotten fruit at the house for them to practice their knots and split stuff in half. Okay, so this is how you tie the constrictor around things if you don't have the end of the rope. Like if you want to put around this melon for the kids to smash, pull your rope together like so. Oh, Nash. Pull end under. All right. Sorry. And pull your circles together. Take the melon, pass it through. Hey, you can have the melon in just a second, buddy. Just a second. Pull your constrictor tight. And that'll hold. And now the kids can pull on the trucker's knot on this end and split it in half. See how it goes. Okay. Everybody ready to pull?
Yeah.
Okay. Heave.
I want to eat.
Heave. Ready? Boom!
I saw it.
Did it?
Yeah, crack.
Okay.
Keep doing it.
Oh!
Wow. You crack.
Watch the camera dive right before.
Holy moly.
What do you
It was awesome. But even with the trucker's knot, that melon was really hard to break in half. If you're wanting to tie the constrictor knot around something you can access the ends of, bring both ends of the rope together, forming an S, and pass the top of the S underneath the rope. Grab the right side of the rope, bring it over the right loop, and grab both your loops, bring them together, grab your pole or whatever it is you're tying, put it through the loops, and then pull the ends of the rope. And that'll also give you a constrictor knot. This knot is called the Taut-Line Hitch. It's used to secure tents, hammocks, tarps, when you want to be able to adjust your line. Go around your standing line once, twice, and come around, go under your standing line on the side of the object you're securing, and then go up and through your loop. Dress your knot, making it tight. Now, that knot won't move under tension, but you can adjust it in to make your rope longer or out to make your rope shorter. So this last knot I'm going to show you is called the zip-tie. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called, but that's what I call it. And it's used to bind together your blankets, tarps, sleeping bags, whatever. But here's how you do it. Lay your rope out, so you have the rounded end on the one side. Then grab whatever you're binding together, stick it right on top, bring your rounded end up, and then pull it through itself, making a lark's head. Then grab your loose end, stick it through one end, grab your other side, stick it through the other end, tighten your lark's head, and then pull both ends of the loose rope, cinch it all together. And then when you want to loosen it, just pull your ropes here on the back, and it all comes apart. Hey, Nixon. I decided to make a ladder using the constrictor knot. As you can see, I just laid my two ropes out and tied the constrictor knot on each side. Then I put the piece of wood through each knot, trying to make it as even as possible. This was my first time trying to make a ladder. It wasn't anything special, but the kids loved it. Tell me if that helps.
It helps way more better. Okay. Touch!
All right!
Ice cream. It's actually super easy and fun. So right now, I get ice cream.
We're going to have to practice this and get better at making ladders, huh?
Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. If you don't subscribe, then something bad will happen to you.